Good morning, children. Have a nice day. Welcome to social class, Standard 9th, Economics, Unit 4, Agriculture in Tamil Nadu. Today, discuss the topic Water Resource for Agriculture. There are no perennial rivers in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu receives the required water from the northeast and southwest monsoons. When the southwest monsoon, the rains are high in the catchment areas of the Kaveri River in Karnataka dams get filled, and in turn the Kaveri River in Tamil Nadu gets water. The area under irrigation is about 57% of the total area under cultivation. Northeast monsoon, October to December, is a major source of water for Tamil Nadu. The northeast monsoon rains are stored in reservoirs, lakes, ponds and wells for cultivation. Conventional water bodies like lakes, ponds and canals provide water for agriculture in Tamil Nadu. 2,239 canals run through Tamil Nadu, covering a length of 9,750 kilometers. There are 7,985 small lakes, 33,142 large lakes, 15 lakh open wells, and there are 3,54,000 bore wells in the state where agriculture is carried out with the help of these water resources. The area of land that is irrigated using water from lakes is very low. Nearly 3.68 lakh hectares of land obtain water from lakes. The canals provide water to 6.68 lakh hectares. Borewells irrigate 4.93 lakh hectares, and open wells provide the water to 11.91 lakh hectares of land. Agriculture in Tamil Nadu is depend mostly on groundwater. Use of groundwater for agriculture creates many hardships too. There would be no suffering if the amount of water taken from the underground and the amount of water that goes into the underground during the rainy season are equal. On the contrary, as the amount of water taken increases, the groundwater goes down, resulting in complete dryness or change into unusable water. The Union Groundwater Board is constantly monitoring the level and nature of groundwater. From this we come to know that Tamil Nadu agriculture is dependent on groundwater. It is very urgent and necessary to regulate the usage of underground water. This is very important for sustainable farming. Another one, the virtual water. The term virtual water was introduced by Tony Allen in 1990. The water consumed in the production process of an agricultural or industrial product is called virtual water. It is a hidden and flow of water when food or other commodities are traded from one place to another. For instance, it takes 1,340 cubic meters of water based on the world average to produce 1 metric ton of wheat. That is, if 1 metric ton of wheat is exported to another country, it means that 1340 cubic meters of water used to cultivate this amount of wheat is also being exported. India is the largest global freshwater user. India has been the fifth largest exporter of the virtual water in the world. Next, discuss the topic irrigation and crops types. Crops in Tamil Nadu. All cultivated crops can be classified as food crops and non-food crops. 54% of the total land under food grain cultivation is irrigated. In 2014-15, 59% of the water percentage of the food crops and 50% of the non-food crops are irrigated in Tamil Nadu. The total area of land cultivated in Tamil Nadu was 59 lakh and 94,000 hectares in 2014 to 2015. Out of these, non-food crops were 76%. Paddy cultivation is carried out at a large scale of 30% cultivated land area and other food crops in 12% this area. Millets are cultivated in every low percentage of area. The sorghum cholam cultivation in 7% land area, kambu is 1% and ragi in 1.7%. Other millet occupies 6% in year 2014 to 2015. The area cultivatable land changes every year as a result of many factors such as rainfall, availability of water, weather and market prices. Thank you.